Bengals with a chance to get back to 500 and get back in the playoff hunt. Mike Petraglia inside Everbank Stadium here in downtown Jacksonville. The Bengals taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars in Monday Night Football. This is the second appearance this year on Monday Night Football for the Bengals as they beat the LA Rams at home back in Week 3, you'll remember. But it is the first appearance on Monday Night Football either at home or on the road for Jacksonville since 2011. That December night, they lost to the San Diego Chargers on this very field, 38-14. So it's been a while for Jacksonville to be in the spotlight on ESPN on a Monday night. We'll see how Trevor Lawrence and company respond to the pressure that the Bengals are going to try to bring. Sam Hubbard is active. He'll, of course, play alongside Trey Hendrickson. Trey Hendrickson has been one of the only defensive ends really to bring pressure in the last 3 games, all of them losses for the Bengals. So the Bengals want to do a good job of putting a little bit more pressure on Trevor Lawrence, who is prone to throwing an interception or two, and that certainly would help the Bengals' cause tonight. Before the game, Cam Taylor-Britt was placed on injured reserve. He has been, of course, fighting the quadriceps injury, but also a severe ankle sprain that happened on Friday during practice as he was coming back from the quad injury and expected to play here tonight. That will not be the case. He has been placed on injured reserve. Last week against Pittsburgh, one of the bright spots was the play of Chido Awuzie. He played the entire game, played very strong, and of course, rookie DJ Turner has been terrific all season long. So the Bengals, as long as those two do not get injured, feel they have enough coverage in the secondary to get through this game successfully. Offensive side of the ball, that is certainly a big story. T. Higgins returns tonight for the Bengals, and Jake Browning could certainly use him. If you put T. Higgins in there alongside Jamar Chase, it certainly does wonders for the Bengals offense. With Joe Burrow throwing the ball or Jake Browning throwing the ball, it just means one more star receiver, an elite receiver that the defense has to account for. And I don't think it's any coincidence that in this 3-game losing streak, T. Higgins has been inactive in all 3 games with the hamstring injury. So T. Higgins is back tonight. That's good news. What about Chase Brown? He was active last week against the Pittsburgh Steelers, did not get a snap in the running game. That is likely to change tonight. Chase Brown is active for the Bengals, and he certainly is expected to play a bigger role in the offense than he did last week. There's been a lot of talk about the Bengals and the run game, and should they be running the ball more than 8 times in 38 snaps. That would certainly seem to be the case tonight. Again, though, Zach Taylor saying on Thursday and Friday, we really want to do what is in our best interest as an offense and do what we're accustomed to, and that's RPO, and that really means passing the ball on first and second down, because that's where the Bengals have traditionally made a lot of their yardage, trying to set up third and manageable or get a first down on first or second down. So certainly the Bengals want to get their offense kicked into a higher gear here tonight in Jacksonville. The weather could not be more ideal for a December 4th in northern Florida. We are expecting temperatures about 72 degrees. There is a chance of a passing shower or 2, partly cloudy skies. But again, ideal conditions on this natural grass field. The Bengals have a chance here with the Pittsburgh Steelers losing on Sunday by 2 touchdowns to Arizona, with Cleveland losing in LA to the Rams. Bengals have a golden opportunity here to make up some ground in the AFC North, but more importantly, in the AFC overall. Also, Denver losing in Houston helped out the Bengals' cause a little bit on Sunday as well. So the Bengals do have an opportunity to get back to 500, win for the first time on the road in prime time since 2012 when they beat the Philadelphia Eagles. That was, of course, a big win 4 days after a loss to the Dallas Cowboys. But the Bengals have only won once in their last 27 road primetime games. They certainly want to change that tonight, and they have the opportunity against Trevor Lawrence and the 8-3 leaders of the AFC South, the Jacksonville Jaguars. We'll have you covered, as always, on Twitter X. That would be @Trags, Trags. Follow me online for all of my online pregame, during game, in-game, and post-game content from the locker room and the press conference room on clnscincy.com. And as always, click and subscribe to my YouTube page. That's youtube.com/@JungleRoarPod. Inside Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville, Mike Petraglia, CLNS Media.